Okay, so Pearl and I wrote a song very recently, and we're excited about it. We're just going to give you a chorus of it. It's called Dust It Off. It goes like this. Alright. Dust it off, make it shine, bring back to life this heart of mine, every broken piece you put together. Light it up so I can see our love is mine. It sets me free from staying all locked up forever. And that old worn out box that I lost, you dust it off.
That was great.
Tell us, like, when you first got the music like bug, when you first knew I want to pursue music.
Well, I actually, ever since I was born, I kind of just had, now I think it was just like a divine purpose,
okay.
But I always wanted to be a singer. I always was obsessed with singers on the radio, and I would always tell my mom that I was going to be her favorite artist on the radio one day, which no one in my parents is in the music industry.
Okay.
And so to them, you know, we didn't live in Nashville or anything. It's like, that's like saying, I want to be a princess, you know?
Okay.
It's like, okay, you can be a superstar or whatever. But my mom told me that if I kept up my desire, when I was 12, she would give me voice lessons.
Okay.
And the day I turned 12, I said, okay, Mom, I want voice lessons. And I had one voice lesson, and then I saw a commercial for this thing called American Idol Camp.
Okay.
Which Fremantle Media was putting on, and I said, I want to do that. And my mom said, you've only ever had one voice lesson. They're not, you know, most kids are training since they were 2.
Okay.
I said, I just want to put this in. I put in an application, and they picked me, you know, as one of very few amount of kids that got to go and learn at that camp. And that eventually led me to coming to Nashville. But I kind of have always wanted to be a singer.
Okay. That's great. And getting your music to radio. So let's share with everybody that, well, I'll tell you guys that she just released a single and to country radio, and it's to syndicated radio, am I right?
Yeah, so it's actually super exciting because, you know, I think country radio is still kind of the heartbeat of the industry. As much as everything has changed, really, country radio is still, you know, the heart and center of what's going on and how people in country music fans kind of connect. And so that's sort of the big barrier to break down. That's the biggest barrier, I think, for most unsigned artists. And so when I was getting ready to put my single out to radio, I was just, you know, I was kind of nervous, you know, I'm like, I hope they like it. I hope they play it, because I don't have a big record label behind me. I don't have, you know, I'm working with Aristo, but right away, 120 radio stations across the country picked up my song.
Right, congratulations.
Got played on those, and, you know, with all the hype that's been going on, I mean, a lot of radio DJs have been writing me saying they want to play my stuff. Right now, we haven't even really done the release to radio yet. That was kind of like a pre-thing, and so I'm just really excited to see how that expands. And I think that it's just a God thing, because, I mean, it's incredible for someone who is in my position to have such success at that. You know, it's something that doesn't happen often to many unsigned artists.
Right. And and that's one of the things that is so special is that typically when a song does finally get to radio, there is a label backing.
Yeah.
So for you to have done this all independently, like Pearl has independent publishing right now and is independent, is pretty incredible.
It's absolutely mind-blowing, and I think it's kind of, there's 2 schools of thought. There's people who just rush in and, you know, want to get things out there, which is great, and then there's people that say wait, and I kind of unknowingly waited to really like put myself out there in this way. And I think because I've had all these years behind me of building up my, you know, my talent and my repertoire and all that other stuff in my fan base, I think that that's helped my
To
single.
push it.
Yeah, and everyone who hears the song has just kind of gone crazy over it. But even beyond that, it's definitely a God thing because it just doesn't happen to independent artists, you know?
Yeah.
Big radio DJs have written me saying they want to play my song.
Yeah.
And it's just, that is mind blowing to me.
Yeah. And Pearl is amazing. If you haven't heard her, you will have to look her up. And her new single is called Fishin'. Fishin. And where can they find you? We're not quite done. I'm going to ask her one more question, but where can they find you to hear what you sound like?
Well, I've got Facebook and Instagram and all that other stuff, and we just released the song onto some platforms. We're about to put it up on iTunes and Spotify, so be looking for that. Pandora, Apple Music, all that. It's about to be up here in the next week or so.
Okay, great. So finally, I want to ask you, can you give any advice to either a young artist, or they don't have to be young, but a new artist that's just moved to Nashville, or somebody that wants to move to Nashville and is watching this and like, the world is their, what do we say? Oyster, pearl, whatever it is.
Yeah. The world's my oyster and I'm the pearl.
That's right.
Oh boy, I could write a book. And I bet you could too. One thing for sure is to find friends like Judy.
Aww.
And keep them. But you know, a lot of people, especially moms with younger daughters, ask me a lot about advice, and you know, I feel like the most important thing I can say is that if you're coming to Nashville because you want fame and fortune, don't come.
Right.
If you're coming to Nashville because you love music and you love being around people who love music, and you have to do it no matter what the cost because it's just who you are. It can't be something that you want to be because of some other ulterior reason. It has to be something that you are. And if it is something that you are and you do come, then just have faith. Have faith. That's, you know, I was just at the Country Music Hall of Fame. I got invited to see Ricky Skaggs get inducted, and he had such a beautiful speech about having faith. And it's just the most important thing that you can have, really. And just believe in yourself and be yourself. Don't let other people dictate who you are. You know who you are as an artist. Be you. Be genuine with people. And don't meet people to network. Meet people to make friends.
Yeah, care about people.
Care about people.
And have fun while you're doing it.
And have fun, yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
that was
Judy.
amazing. This is Pearl Clarkin, and we'll see you next time.